I really don't know how I'm gonna get through Ramadan. I'm gonna be real.
Like, all I'm gonna say in it is Ramadan is a blessed month,
Yeah.
and it'll be easy to fast during that month. It's not hard to fast during Ramadan. Trust me, like on a regular day, like fasting's hard.
Yeah.
Like,
I've tried fasting. Innit?
yeah,
I've tried fasting multiple times, and I've just never really been able to like hack it properly. Just never.
trust me, during Ramadan it's easy. Yeah, you won't get hungry.
So
I don't get hungry during the day, but then like
yeah, but you don't really eat
on a
like
normal
that.
day,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be hungry by lunch.
It'll be interesting to see how this week goes as well. Obviously tomorrow, I'm starting a carnivore diet as well. Because I've just seen so many different like influencers and so many people that I look up to in the fitness industry, or even just like in life in general. So like the main person that stuck out to me was Joe Rogan, like 100%. Considering like what he, have you seen his body transformation?
Nah.
Might as well look it up. Type in Joe Rogan carnivore diet transformation. Honestly, bro, he's always been a very like in shape guy. For people that don't know who Joe Rogan is, he's the owner of like the biggest podcast in the world. And yeah, man, he literally got down to the most incredible shape. Bear in mind, he's 52 years old, and yeah, that's basically what he was like before. So he was like this one here, yeah. So yeah, click on it.
There.
No, yeah. So he was in like okay, decent shape. Like you can tell, like he's still like quite hench and like he still does exercise. But bro, look at his after picture when he finished the carnivore diet. Like he was ripped to shit.
Yeah.
Like lean as hell. Look at him. Look at his arms. Look at his legs.
That's mad.
So lean.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, he's done it as well.
That's crazy.
So many like professional athletes have gone on the carnivore diet as well. But not like as in like necessarily endurance athletes, but like just different like athletes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
what's the main, like what are the benefits other than like shredding?
well, obviously because protein is like the most satiating macronutrient. So obviously you've got your carbs, you've got your fats, and your proteins, okay, which are like your macronutrients. And the proteins are basically like the highest satiating type of macronutrient. Basically meaning it's going to keep you fuller for longer.
Yeah.
So you need less to keep you more full.
Yeah.
Okay. That's basically what it's for as well. And it's to basically get your body in a state of ketosis where instead of your body will basically just be burning fats. But the only bad thing about that is basically when your body produces ketones, it actually gives you the most ridiculous bad breath. Because you're like basically like the ketones will come up through your throat and obviously out your mouth, and yeah, you get really bad breath, like really bad breath. It's also been shown in studies as well to increase recovery time as well, because obviously if you're just eating straight up protein, but you need to calculate it for like your body mass and all this kind of stuff, because you need to have like grams per body ounce and all that kind of stuff. So you need to have it like measured in like a metric for you, because if you're just like generalizing it and like just whacking a shitload of eggs or like chicken or bacon or whatever just like on your plate, and it's not really made for you, and people might just think, oh, it's just meat, like I'll eat as much as I want. Like you still need to make sure you're in a calorie deficit, because if you're not in a calorie deficit, you're not going to see the results. Like you're really not.
So essentially, because protein keeps you fuller for longer, it's easy to stay in a heavier deficit.
True. However, one of the biggest things that people do say about a carnivore diet is that your energy levels are really bad. Like in the first like 2 to 3 weeks, like the opening stages, like your energy levels, like you feel very, very depleted. So obviously not really getting a lot of carbohydrates.
Yeah, until your body starts.
Exactly. Your body has to just evolve to your new diet. But I'm interested to see how it go. But yeah, I've done intermittent fasting like multiple times.
Yeah.
But just I don't know, innit? I'm just one of them people, like if I'm hungry, I'll eat.
Yeah.
And obviously knowing the importance of, it's like time and price in the markets.
Yeah.
Making sure that you're eating at the right times throughout the day, before exercise, post exercise, is very important to your performance.
Yeah.
It's like, for instance, if like we all know, like this is just normal common sense. If we're gonna go do a mad gym session, would you eat a massive meal before you go? No. You just wouldn't do that.
Yeah. My eyes are bugging out.
Wow, what's wrong?
Tired. Yeah.
It's been a long day, man.
It has.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, and then last night we sleep at like 3.
Yeah.
So and then we had to wake up early for the. Well, I didn't wake up early. I woke up at 10.
Well, I was up. I was up pretty early today because I had my niece round as well, which is nice. I was chilling with her last night. That was cool. But yeah, I was up at like 7:30 this morning. Had all my stuff ready, kind of, and then I made my way to yours. It was quite a fast journey to get to yours today, to be fair.
Sunday morning,
It only took me like an hour.
Sunday morning.
I was listening to Talk Sport on the way, and they were just basically talking about how the Chelsea. Did you hear about the Chelsea supporters at Burnley yesterday? So Chelsea played Burnley yesterday.
Yeah.
I think they won like 4-0, 3-0, 4-0 at Burnley. No. But basically, before the game, they done like a 1 minute like a circle around the halfway line in support of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Guess what the Chelsea fans were singing whilst they were doing that?
What?
Roman Abramovich, like the name of the owner who is Russian. Bearing in mind, Roman Abramovich, he just sold Chelsea. He sold it. So Chelsea are now Chelsea are looking for people to buy the club and invest into the club because right now they got no money.
Yeah.
Like they haven't got anybody that's taking ownership of the club. So they're singing Roman Abramovich, who is like
the ex-owner.
Yeah, and he's like this with Putin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but me and Hopey were even speaking about this the other day. There's so much more that meets the eye about why he sold the club. Like, he thinks that Putin's got his he thinks he's got Abramovich on his little finger in it.
Yeah.
And he was explaining to me the reasons why and all this kind of stuff. I'm not really going to get into it now, but yeah, it makes sense.
Get into it.
No, because I don't really know. Right, put it this way. I don't really remember everything that he was saying, but I remember what he said made sense.
Oh, okay.
Because Abramovich is a dodgy geezer, like a proper dodgy geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way?
Like how he came into his funds, like how he actually acquired all of his funds.
Oh.
Let's just put it that way.
Okay. So he's a dodgy businessman.
Yeah, but I'll be real, like, name a very, 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 very affluent, apart from like Jeff Bezos and Tesla and them people there, who are mega wealthy and have never been involved in any form of dodgy transactions or dodgy business.
Oh, I'll send it in the future.
Yeah, I know, but what, offshore?
That's not dodgy though.
That is.
Offshore money, not dodgy. It's legal. It's tax avoidance, isn't it?
I know, but to some people that'll be seen and deemed as dodgy, no?
That's a rich people's way of paying less tax.
Trust me.
Well, if you're classing that as dodgy, that means that Abramovich ain't dodgy.
What do you mean?
What you're saying? That's what he was doing.
No. No. I'm just saying, like.
Oh yeah. But yeah, all stupidly rich people do that. Like, if you're.
Yeah, but 100%. No. Hold on. So you're telling me if you're mega rich and you need somebody being dealt with.
Yeah.
They're gone. They're finished.
Yeah, but people don't do that shit.
What are you? Don't be so naive.
Not all the time.
You don't think?
Not everyone.
Nah. Mate, yeah, it happens a lot. Yes, bro.
Fair enough.
It has to. You're telling me if you're ridiculously wealthy and somebody is jeopardizing your business, your family's lives.
Yeah, but that's
your money, your money.
Not that
your
many...
assets. So you're telling me if let's say we're going head to head and we're in the same kind of industry.
Yeah.
Let's say we're in the like the water industry or whatever, and you're fucking up my profits. I'll get you whacked. I'm getting you killed.
Nobody getting each other killed like that, man. If you're gonna get another big person killed, you'll be hearing about that person dying.
And I'll just be in the shadows chilling.
Yeah, but
all I'm saying is, it happens. Like, it's just a fact.
Yeah, that stuff happens, but it's very rare that someone's messing with somebody on that level. Like two big people messing with each other.
Oh, obviously. All right, cool. Might have been a bad example, but know what I mean.
I get what you mean. But you're moving like it's power. Like you're talking about the way you're moving. Like I'm talking like the way you're like.
Where have you got up to now? Because now I kind of like I don't really want to
season 5. No, season 6. Start of season 6.
The other day on Zoom.
No, man, you're moving crazy. Like, that's one thing I hate the most. Spoilers.
Yeah, but mate, you've taken about 6 years to actually get through it. Well, no, 5 years to actually watch it. Like, that's too long, bro.
So
speed up.
I ain't got time. I watch it in my free time.
Then you ain't finishing it till like 2030.
No, it takes that long. I mean, I ain't watched Power in like a week.
Yeah.
It's been a good few days since I've even touched it. I haven't had time. Been too busy, man. Do photo shoots and that.
Yeah.
Loads of stuff, man.
Yeah, speak about that though. Like, what have you been actually doing, like, for your mom's business?
So when it comes to my mom's business, for those of you that don't know, my mom has like a hair care business. So my mom's been a hairdresser for 13 years.
What's it called?
It's called NatU. So nat.u. So yeah, obviously my mom, my mom's been a hairdresser for 13. Actually, no, I told you that today, innit? She's been a hairdresser for 13 years. Like her own business. Pretty much out of the dining room, and clients to come. And then when she started off, she used to be going to clients' houses as well. Now obviously as the business has grown, she just stays at home, turn the like part of the house into a salon. And then yeah, she's been operating through home. But obviously a lot of people over the years, she realized that a lot of people don't know, one, how to look after the hair, and two, what products are good for, like what do they need.
I definitely fall in that demographic. I literally just whack on some Head and Shoulders like every 1 to 3 days.
Yeah.
I'll just like, for instance, let's say if I get back from football, I'll
Yeah.
just and I get in the shower, Head and Shoulders. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll get out of the shower, and the towel I use, I literally just. So I'm probably not even treating my hair very nice. I'm rubbing it really hard. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say, and I
Yeah.
don't really use any products in it.
Well, I
So-
guess for you, because your hair's short,
Yeah.
you're cycling through hair
Yeah,
quite quickly.
true.
But like for women and that, primarily, that's when and obviously a lot of people going bald nowadays very early, because all the
Wonder
stuff,
why, bro.
it's all the
I wonder why.
paraben and all that sulfate and stuff that's in shampoos that's not that good for people's hair. So obviously my mom's started making like 100% organic, 100% natural like products,
Yeah,
and to just help people like look after their like good quality products that are organic and healthy, just to really really help people's
they
hair.
smell amazing as well. What was that I used this morning?
Oh, the creme.
Yeah,
hair
the creme,
styling.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
really nice.
I always have that stuff in my hair. I
Smells
always
so
have
nice.
that in my hair. Yeah,
It's like a passion fruit kind of smell.
it's it's not passion fruit. It's just I think it's quite a fruity smell.
Yeah,
I forgot what the mix is, but
Yeah.
it's a fruity smell.
there's nothing better when you're washing yourself in the shower and you can like the soap you're using just smells nice.
Yeah. I used to like those. I think they're from Superdrug. They used to have these like raspberry scented like. They used to have some mad. It was like proper pink color.
Oh, you're talking about herbal essences.
I don't know, man. I don't really pay attention to that
Oh,
stuff.
okay, no.
But yeah, it was like some proper like proper bright like red raspberry flavored shampoo.
Yeah,
Not flavored. I didn't taste it, but
I was
scent.
gonna say that's a bit weird.
Yeah, but it smelled amazing. But
Yeah.
it just smelled nice. But yeah, so yeah, obviously that's what she's been focusing on. And then we hired a photographer to photograph the products, and then they turned out like not the best. And obviously with me and like how I like things and my standards, it just wasn't good enough in it. So
Yeah,
we ended up getting a camera, which we're filming on now.
yeah. Because if you guys haven't noticed, we're actually filming on a camera now. So yeah, we kind of like. How did we kind of decide it? It was like we like the background of here, and we can also have the audio, which is obviously connected through this mic here, which you're hearing from now. And we've got like some lights and all this kind of stuff because it might look like it's quite light or daytime, but it's actually like
Midnight.
It's like nearly midnight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, we got the professional lighting there, and then kind of the professional lighting there, kind of shining onto the wall there, which is then obviously lighting up this side of the room a little bit, and then we just kind of just LEDs for that's just part of the
Yeah.
the
Anyway,
setup.
back to your photography.
Yeah, sorry.
thing. We always do this.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, obviously the photos weren't good enough,
Yeah.
so I was just like, you know what, I'll just do it myself, and I'll do the photography. So we got a camera, and then I kind of set up like a, with the lighting, I set up like the lights so they will do the product photography.
Nice.
Then just ran through like an 8-hour photo shoot, just sorting out.
8 hours.
Yeah, started at midday, and then finished at 8:30 in the night.
Damn.
Yeah, it was long. Because we had to photograph all the products one by one on the white background for the website, and then
And
we
the
had
packages as well.
and then the gift boxes and
Yeah,
the gift boxes and the gift sets, which are going to be on the website shortly. They haven't been released yet, but yeah. So because right now it's not up to like par with how the website is. Like website's good, but the pictures aren't like on point, so they need to be better. So now that that's done, once I've edited it and stuff, which will take quite a while, because editing is always the longest part in it. Like filming, for example, like a video is easy. You just click record, bang. But then editing it, fine tuning it, make sure everything's Gucci, and then uploading it, that's the long part. So yeah, gotta do all of that, and then so that's basically mainly what I've been doing with my own business, and then just sorting out little things when it comes to the website, and just any other things I need doing in it, like registering, because obviously all of our products are scientifically tested.
Yeah.
And they've got like certificates for being scientifically safe.
Yeah.
Like
They need to, production.
people over 3 years old.
Yeah.
And then obviously you had to register all of that this week onto the government website. So we're legally, everything's there. The government have all the documentation of the products.
Yep.
So they know all the products all the ingredients that are in there. So they know like, okay, cool, we're registered to sell these products in the UK and EU.
No.
So all of that stuff. But yeah, next thing is kind of looking into selling in Dubai. Because their rules they have different rules and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be sending products over and they're moving mad. Because they have hemp in them and stuff.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
So yeah, just making sure I understand all the rules and stuff, and then other than that, that's pretty much it, man.
What we'll do, for those of you that actually like the sound of this, because these products are like 100% natural, like completely organic. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put a link in the description to this video, to the Natsu Instagram page where you can literally just check it out. And obviously, if you like it, try it out for yourself. And yeah, obviously, if you get in contact with me or Omar, then maybe we could sort out a little deal or something. But yeah,
that's it. If you message me on Instagram about it, which obviously Harvey's Instagram's being there, I'll sort you out a 15% discount code. Just let me know that you came. 15.
I was gonna say it, blessed
them. But yeah, if you say you came from the podcast, I'll sort you out 15% off. Yeah. But nice. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also join the forum for all the updates.
Do it now.
Do it now. Right now.
Do it now. This is our new marketing technique. We're doing it right in the middle of the video. Right. So literally pause it right now. I like it.
Scroll.
Many thanks.
Scroll. Like. For those of you on Spotify, drop us a follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, man, that's the main thing we do with Mom's business. It does. I feel like a lot of those things they take up a lot of time, but it's early days in terms of getting the business out there and then sorting out like the Google My Business, getting into ads and stuff.
People don't realize this though. Like, there's so much background work to be done when it comes to building a business. Like, as we saw today.
Yeah.
Like, people think just building a business is just so simple. It's really not. It's really not. There's so many man hours that you have to do behind the scenes to make sure everything's running nice and smoothly, or to have it at the level that you want, because you don't really want to start a business and just have just a website or just business cards or just one Instagram page. Like, you want to make sure that everything's nice. You want to make sure that you're compliant with all the rules and regulations when it comes to your platform, when it comes to your websites, domain names, all this kind of stuff. It is quite long, but the reward and how you can scale it, obviously in the long run,
the admin time that you gotta do at the start is sunk cost, isn't it? It's a fixed cost. You have to put the admin time in at the start. Just getting all the accounts set up. Like, we spent a whole day doing all that stuff, like setting up the YouTubes, setting up the Instagrams, the LinkedIn's, the websites for sorting of like Spotify. Like, remember how long setting up the Spotify and Apple podcast was?
Yep.
Remember that? Remember the steps and that?
Well, we couldn't even do it in one day.
Yeah, terms and conditions and that. Like, it was just long. Like, trying to figure all that stuff out. Trying to accept these different terms because we had to make a new Apple ID for the TGDs, all of that stuff. Then the RSS feed, figuring out. Remember, at first we were on TuneCore, and then it turns out we had to do a whole other thing, and it was so much simpler.
Yeah.
And then just figuring all that stuff out. But once you do it, you get that experience, innit?
And then we got Proton Mail Pro, and then we ended up linking it to the wrong email address.
Yeah, so we just spent 40 quid.
So we literally just wasted £40
for no reason
on getting Proton Mail Pro. By the way, guys, if you haven't got Proton Mail as your main like finances for your email, you're playing yourself, because Proton Mail is like it's amazing. It's like the most secure email address that you can literally use in the world. I think it's based in Switzerland, am I right?
Yeah, Swiss encrypted mail.
Yeah, Swiss encrypted mail. I think the last 5 digits change like every couple of seconds or something. I think it's something like that. It's ridiculous. I don't even know the technicals.
All I know is that it's secure.
I remember Curtis Cobain speaking about it on his how to get started video. But yeah, definitely if you're looking to like sort out like a business, or like if you're looking to kind of get your finances in check, all that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend going on to Proton Mail, because I like the layout as well.
It's nice.
It's a very nice carbon. It's like quite a nice carbon layout.
Yeah, you have quite a few themes to choose from in that.
Yeah.
You know the way we're moving, like we're sponsored. We're not sponsored by them, by the way.
No. Oh, we wish.
Yeah, that would be sick. I can't wait till we have some sponsors on the podcast. That would be nice.
But then we have to do like all the adverts at the beginning of the podcast.
I know. Whenever I watch stuff, it puts me off.
I have to skip it
past it.
Yeah, but now have you seen Spotify? They do like adverts like halfway through a podcast. Now you got to wait because.
Do you know how Spotify Premium?
Well, I do.
It's ads in the podcast.
Yes.
Oh, like they do an ad.
Yes. There's ads in the podcast. Yeah. Yeah. I remember the days when I didn't have Spotify Premium, but when after 6.
When you don't have Spotify Premium,
6 skips an hour.
Yeah, it's long.
Do you know how mad that is?
And the fact that every 30 minutes is an ad.
Yeah.
And it's like bare long. Like, imagine just write 3, 2, 1, think. But yeah, I mean, go. Guys, sorry about that. I mean, the camera just cut off.
Yeah, the camera literally just completely died. I think it's still trying to focus actually. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so the camera decided to pass out. Well, not even pass out. It just switched. It stopped. Well, it made a sound with the shutters, so it stopped recording. But I have no idea why.
I don't know what's crazy. I've completely forgotten about what we were speaking
We'll
about.
talk about Spotify Premium.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, anyways, getting back onto track. Whoa. You know what? Actually, back to the business owner thing. I feel like one main reason why like people are like they don't understand all the process behind being a business owner. It's because you got all these dons on Instagram and YouTube like making it look crazy easy.
Yeah.
Like think about it, like you go on Instagram and YouTube, today's man.
The whole dropshipping thing.
Yeah, like dropshipping, like everything under the sun, bro. Real estate, dropshipping, forex, crypto. Like they make it look so easy. Like yeah, guys, come sign up with our broker. We'll give you signals. You make money with forex.
And then when it goes to shit.
Yeah, and then after when they come to a real place to learn, they come with zero patience.
High expectations.
Crazy high expectations. Like they're gonna be making money in their first day, and it's like, how on earth do you think that's gonna happen? Like,
Let's trade hedge funds.
yeah, then obviously you can make money in your first day, but really it's still a process too. And then that tries to trade psychology, becoming consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a whole journey. But I feel like social medias.
We spoke about it last episode. It's just one massive facade, innit?
Yeah, like it's you know what it is? It's because that's what people want to see at the same time. Because think about it, why are content creators making that? Because that's what people want to see.
And it blows up their views because if somebody said, right, guys, I'm gonna be real, this is a 1 year thing. Like it's gonna take you a whole year, not even to make money, but to actually understand it. And it's gonna take you 2 years to actually see money. Yeah. Everyone will be like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that.
That's it, it's mad.
Yeah.
And it's like, so everyone's playing themselves.
Yep.
In the long term, because, well, if the people be real about how long like these different businesses take, they won't sell their courses or make any money from that. And 2, they won't get any views. So
just drop that on some people as well, because some people may be aware of what dropshipping actually is. They might be hearing it for the first time. So just basically explain like what that kind of is.
For those of you that don't know, well, dropshipping is essentially when you are selling products online, but you do not hold any of the stock in-house. So for example, let's say I'm a seller and you're the buyer and the mic is the supplier. Okay, so this is the supplier. So essentially you buy from my website.
Yep.
And then I'll send it from the supplier straight to you.
Yep.
So for example, if the supplier's in China, you place an order with me.
Yep.
And then that product will go from China straight to your gaff.
Yeah.
And that's essentially how dropshipping works. That's obviously slightly different to Amazon FBA, because Amazon FBA, normally you'll send the products to Amazon warehouse, or you'll get them, like you'll be selling on Amazon and you'll send it from your own place or whatever and stuff like that. But obviously with Amazon FBA, you have to buy the stock first.
Yeah.
So that's where Amazon and
you need a lot more capital to start with Amazon FBA than with dropshipping.
But then people get a misconception that dropshipping is cheap.
It's not cheap.
Because you got to experiment with advertising, you got to do all of that stuff. Where with Amazon, you don't really necessarily need to be running Facebook ads and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's a whole different ballpark because you're selling through Amazon website, when people are searching on Amazon because it's such a big platform. Yep. Amazon's getting so much traffic. So really and truly, it's just a matter of whether people are looking for that product.
Yep.
But with dropshipping, they're coming to your website and ordering from your website. So there's a lot of other things. So you gotta make sure your website's sorted out. You gotta do abandoned cart, checkout stuff where if they put stuff in their cart and they don't check out, you'll send them an email saying here's 10% off or here's free shipping if you check out now. All that kind of stuff. So dropshipping is a little bit long, but so is Amazon FBA, because Amazon FBA it's all try and error. That's the thing. There's no one thing that's better than another thing. Like people are always looking for, which one's easier, which one's less money to put in, like this. Really and true, there's no winner. There is overall, there's no winner.
The one that's going to pay you the most is the one that you put your most energy into.
Yeah, that's it. People always like think that the grass is green. The grass is greener when you water it.
Exactly, nicely.
Like literally, when it comes to, it's all the same stuff. Like all of it takes time. All of it will take a year before you start seeing results. Really and true, that's what I'd say. When it comes to any business, it's a year before you start seeing results.
Yeah.
Like even Mom's business, when it comes to that, with the hair care products, it's been a year and now we're starting to see some nice like constant sales.
Yeah.
And it takes time.
And then new opportunities come up.
That's it. And it's just people constantly like trying to look for the next best thing or whatever. Like even with NFTs, everyone's getting all overhyped, but it's the same stuff. Like you gotta learn the market, you gotta get good at it, and after a while, then you'll start making some money with it. But really and truly, your first couple of months, you're just gonna be sitting there putting your 50 hours in.
And what I would say as well is like don't feel like you've missed out
Yeah.
because you haven't.
It's,
FOMO is really, really like
bro.
it's a disease. I think like
Yeah.
FOMO is like a real disease in young people. I feel as well because crypto has been here a couple of years now, but
Yeah.
compared to where it's going to be and how long it's going to be around for,
Yeah.
this is like nothing. Like we
It's
are
insane.
literally a fetus right now. It hasn't even been fully born. Like it's not even really born like that because Web 3.0 isn't really here. The metaverse hasn't really been developed to like a public place where people can actually come in from the public and from the normal day-to-day life. So it's not even like a normal thing in society. So it's still everything's kind of in development. So
Yeah.
and selling things online is still kind of new. If you think about it, if
Yeah.
you kind of really think about like
It hasn't even been a decade, bro.
exactly like 10 years ago, what 19, 20, 21 year old would you ever hearing, oh, I sell gaming headsets on Amazon and I make 10
That's what I'm
grand a month?
saying.
It just never happened. So
Yeah.
don't ever compare yourself in your journey to somebody else's and
Yeah.
say, oh, they're so much clearer than me or they're making so much money than me. Educate yourself first in this area, then you can start building onto other projects as well. But just nail on at one project at a time, I
Yeah.
feel. Like if you're doing it by yourself, then nail it one by one. Obviously, if you've got a business partner or if you're working closely with someone or a corporation or with other people, then yeah, you can kind of branch off into different ideas. So obviously, for instance, like myself and Omar, obviously we've come into partnership and we're venturing off into different kind of in different avenues, but we've both independently got our own different things that we're working on at the same time. So me, for instance, I'm trying to get funded. Obviously you've been there, done that with your crypto, been there, done that. I'm still trying to learn. Going into dropshipping together, going into other things together, like doing a podcast. It's nice to actually like do things together, but it's also nice to like separate yourself and have your own personal drive, your own personal ventures by yourself, because then you're only really gonna experience like what it's like to go out into the world and really like just try things for yourself.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like everyone needs to dabble into, like I feel like everyone needs to have a dabble. Like I've dabbled a lot. Like I've
Yeah,
tapped into dropshipping. I've traded HFX, I've traded Forex,
yeah,
traded crypto.
yeah,
I've dabbled in, social media, network marketing,
yeah.
bunch of different, types of things. And that's a big variety,
Yeah, it is.
by my age, like to dabble into that many different industries of entrepreneurship
And be
and
successful in all of them.
yeah, I'd say yeah, decent amount of success so
Yeah,
far. In the things that I've tried to do, as in I've tried to do everything to a point where I made money from it,
yeah.
and so far it's been successful. And then I know, cool, do I like it? So now that I made money from it, and I've been consistent to a point where it's like I'm not even talking about like making a lot. Like from dropshipping, I basically made just a little bit more than break even.
Yeah.
So like I broke even from my
Profit's
initial
profit,
investment,
man.
and then I made profit on top of
Yeah.
that. So for example, let me just give you the guys the numbers actually. So I put about £3,000 into dropshipping,
Mm-hmm.
and then I walked away with like £1,000 profit. So I made 3,000 after. So I put the initial investment in, dabbled, whatever, learned the game, then made profits, £4,000 in profits. So then, well, in revenue, and then
Yeah.
£1,000 in profit overall. And then obviously now I know, cool, I've tried it. Do I like it? Yeah, it was enjoyable. I like the
How long did that
process.
take you to break even and then to go
About
profit?
6 months.
6 months to break even and go
Yeah,
profit.
yeah.
Perfect.
So it took time, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. And
When I
now
was up and
I'm,
running, it was sick though, innit?
yeah, that
Yeah.
once he's, and even the process was so fun. Like the
Yeah.
admin side was fun for dropshipping.
Yeah.
So now I know I'm happy to go back and do that because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But now I know that.
Yeah.
But obviously at that point, crypto was where the vibe was at. So then I went to crypto and I put my attention to that. But it's dropshipping something that I want to go back to. But how do I know I want to go back to it? It's because I tried it
Yeah.
consistently to a point where I made profit, and then I left it because I didn't give up on it. I said
It's
was
like a muscle.
successful, exactly, and then boom,
Just gonna retrain it soon.
that's it.
Let's say it's like it's temporarily out of use.
Yeah,
So you've
it's
injured
like
your
your
shoulder, or
it's like your
example.
leg.
I land my ankle right now. Yeah, guys. Yesterday I had a football match, and I wish I was lying. 30 seconds left of the game, I sprained my ankle. Like it was even my own fault as well. Like there was no one around me, no one done it to me. It was just me. Yeah, I literally I went to go catch a ball to then go throw it down the line, and as I landed, my left foot just went on its side, and you know when you just roll your ankle, yeah, I literally just completely rolled it, and yeah, I strapped it up this morning. I've taken like some seriously strong painkillers and just been hobbling around like an absolute idiot for the whole day. But yeah,
One foot like this. Step.
horrible. Yeah, we walked from Marble Arch to Baker Street today just to find Munch in the freezing cold,
And the
guys.
money should even bang.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm just gonna say this now. Segista Bros Baker Street is going downhill. For those of you that used to go to Munch there with me, just like they don't know I love that place, and today was so dead. Like it was just dead. It was just dry. Like it was so whack. Or so
I don't understand why you didn't want to return your food.
Because I just don't like that. I don't do that. Like I don't get how like if I paid for food and then I've gone and eaten that food, like I ate half the burger and ate some of the chips. Like I've gotten what I paid for, which was that food. I didn't like it. That's not their fault. They served me that
If
food.
it wasn't up to the standard though, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but still, man, I ate it.
Unsatisfactory. Legally, you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, legally, cool, but I don't care about legally, bro.
If the food is unsatisfactory
Legally doesn't
to
always be
your
right.
to your needs, you're
Like,
allowed to return
Cool, but legally the death penalty isn't allowed in the UK. But if you kill someone, why you not like? You get what I'm saying?
it. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? How many things are illegal that just don't make sense? Do you get what I'm saying?
Go on.
Like, if you run a dog over on a motorway, you're legally allowed to stop. But if you run a cat over, you're not. How does that make sense?
What?
Yeah, you know that.
No.
If you run a dog over on the motorway, you can stop. But if you run a cat over, it does not matter. A cat is counted as rodent.
A cat is kind of rodent.
Yeah, I got a cat bacon up here. It's not rodent, is it? Do you get what I'm saying? Dude, she loves my scent. She's sleeping on my bag, on my vest.
Yeah, she's just obsessed with your scent. Every time you come back in here at night, she's always just chilling on your chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like law. I'd say law and what's right they're not the same. Like, come on, man. Like even like Prime Minister, yeah, Boris Johnson, during lockdown, the first original lockdown, when it's locked down, like
Yeah,
everyone's
March
at
2020.
home.
Yeah.
He was having flipping parties, garden parties and that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what are you telling me about like law and right and wrong? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, he knows that nothing was gonna happen from his garden party. Just like if we met somebody outside our house, nothing's gonna happen, innit? Like, if two people don't have COVID and they're talking, cool. But he was like, people would get fined and stuff.
We've kind of just brushed that under the carpet like the whole last 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, when we were in the thick of it, obviously it was like a very, very bad time, and I know.
No, it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it.
I'm just trying
As
to
in
give like
lockdown.
a wider perspective of people. People have lost loved ones.
Oh
like,
yeah,
for instance,
obviously the
I had a family
virus.
member, I had a family member that passed away in that time as
Yeah.
well. So it's like it wasn't great, but like I feel like we've almost kind of like moved it to the grey area of our brain now because things have got kind of back to normal. We've kind of now just shifted our mindset as
Just
into,
regular
oh,
day.
that never happened. Like what we were speaking about earlier,
Yeah.
we get used to things so quickly again.
Yeah.
We just had 2 years of literally nothing, and
Yeah.
now things are starting to slowly move. And because such massive world events are happening around us, it's like as if nothing ever really happened.
Yeah.
It's weird.
God, like lockdown was fun.
Well, lockdown was kind of where you fell in love with the business, though.
Yeah, lockdown was the best time of my life. Lockdown was everything to me, to my whole family as well. Like my mom's business that I got launched in lockdown. Like lockdown was the best thing that could have happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people started to fall in love with their own company as well.
Yeah.
I think that's when people started to realize that they don't need other people to be happy.
It's very black and white though, because it may have been amazing for you, and I'm happy it was.
Some
but
people
for some
fucking
people,
struggling.
it fucking killed them.
Yeah.
Like literally, like they couldn't think of anything worse.
Yeah.
Than to be locked up inside.
To be honest,
We're doing
personally, man, like I feel like people that didn't enjoy it, I feel like they need to have a lot more self-love, and I feel like they need to be focusing very heavily on self-love. Like obviously, I don't want to discredit or like you're not push to the side like mental health, but in terms of I feel like mental health is a big thing, and people may be suffering with different things, but a lot of it people discredit the power of their own brain and their own mind and their ability to overcome and their willingness to overcome and the power of consistency and the power of trying to overcome things. And a lot of people just, although they're struggling, it may be harder to keep pushing, but you can get through it. I've been there where I've had, I know what it feels like to feel like depressed or feel anxiety and stuff, or feel trauma and stuff. I've had traumatic things happen. I've had things that have caused anxiety and, like loads of different things that have happened over the past year. But So I'm not speaking about this from a position of ignorance because I've experienced it. I know what
Okay.
it feels like to feel depressed and not want to leave your house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like last month, I didn't want to leave my house. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I've been there. So it's not like for those of you that are watching and think maybe I'm speaking from a position of ignorance because of where I'm now, but yeah, I've been there. So it's like I feel like it's hard to get over it when you're going through it, but you can get yourself through
Yeah.
it because you all you need is you. And people need to realize that you don't need a therapist or a counselor. You all you need is you. And now, obviously, a whole different ball game comes to people that have had really messed up childhoods.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where their
Mm-hmm.
whole brain isn't normal. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah. No. No.
the way they were raised was messed up, and like that's all completely different because your childhood was messed up. When your child is messed up, you're not gonna be right
Yeah.
in terms of you're gonna need somebody external like a therapist to then rewire your brain and help you come back to normal.
I just feel like again, it just comes down to
But
how to value yourself. Because if you go
but
from like a really messed up family and then you go into like a really nice foster home
yeah,
and you're treated with nothing but love and affection
yeah.
and everything is just like centered around like your well-being, then I
I'm
feel like
talking
that
about
can help.
like people that have grew up their whole childhood,
Yeah.
as in from like baby to 18,
Oh, okay.
where they,
Whole adolescence.
yeah,
Yeah.
like their whole childhood until they left and
Yeah. Yeah.
had their
Yeah.
own life was messed up.
Yeah.
Like I have a friend like that who I recently told them, like I told him, bro, like you need to get therapy. Like you need to sign up for therapy, you need to speak to somebody and you need to get help because his childhood was like crazy, bro. Like you know Bando Babies. He was a Bando baby straight. Like his aunt like sold his PS4 for like heroin. Stuff like I'm talking like you know young ads in real
Yeah.
life like
Yeah.
that. It's like that kind
No,
of
it's sad.
childhood
It's very
through
sad.
his whole life. Like there was no break
Yeah.
in terms of like he got to a foster home or any of that. That stuff like that. When your childhood isn't normal, you don't know what reality is. So after
Yeah.
that whole lifetime, if you step into a normal household, you don't know how to
It's
deal
gonna
with
feel so
up.
alien. Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to stuff like that, then it's like cool. That's not. I wouldn't necessarily call that mental illness, but it's like your childhood has caused you to then obviously
You're
understand.
deprived of a completely normal life.
Yeah. So when it comes to that stuff, then I'm like, yeah, that's when you need help because you need somebody to make you like understand real like normal
I was
life.
just gonna say something. I feel like them kind of people, if they're to then get put in the right environment, I feel like they could be the most dangerous people in the world.
Yeah,
As in like
100%.
positively dangerous. I don't mean dangerous in a bad way where they're gonna go around causing mayhem and
Yeah.
crime. I mean like really dangerous as in like people that have gone through ridiculous adversity
Yeah.
and now they're in a new environment where they can actually excel. Those
Bro, think
people
about
can
like
be
Grant
very, very,
Cardone, like people
very.
that are ex-addicts and stuff.
Well, Grant Cardone was like a full on crack addict
Yeah.
until he was like 25.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then when you get out of that, just like mad, like
Like, I love Grant Cardone, but
yeah.
take the suit off him right now, he still looks like a crack addict.
Yeah.
So I was trying to say,
Yeah.
hair's patchy, grey, got that kind of like that torn kind of skin kind of look, but is worth multi
That's it.
billions now.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, those people they're a different breed when it
Yeah,
comes to like when they're back in good health.
they're savages,
Yeah, complete
savages,
savages.
because they're mentally they're there.
Strong.
They're so grateful for what they have now, and they're just so hungry for more and more and more and more and more and more.
It's that gratitude, man.
Yeah.
They're so
Mhm.
grateful for what they got now. They just want to keep moving forward. They want to keep getting
Yeah.
better and better and better because
100%.
they know what it feels like to be down bad. A lot of people they don't know what it feels like, and you know,
Wow. Yeah, I would say something as well. So we were even speaking about this earlier about
yeah,
when we have kids.
yeah,
In our future, but obviously, like I think I don't know because I've never really seen it in the real flesh because I'm talking about like hyper successful men or
yeah,
hyper successful women and they have kids and all they kind of really see the kids is oh I'm rich, I live in a nice house, we have nice things, I don't know anything else. Whereas like when we get to that point, I want my kids to be with me every single day to see what I do, how I do it, all these different kind of things because then they can actually appreciate that Jesus Christ, like my dad's he's working his ass off. Like
yeah,
this is actually what he's doing. This is how he's applied himself. It doesn't just happen like that. And
yeah,
he doesn't feel entitled. He's not just waiting around for handouts and not waiting around for people to just slap a load of money in his account and say, oh, there you go, start a business. No, like he's
yeah,
out here working every single day. Because I feel like a privileged child can still excel, but they have to be shown the right ways and the right disciplines. As we were saying earlier, values. Like I personally, I'll never get a cleaner or like a maid or like a cook or anything like that, my kids will definitely be doing chores around the house. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
I
And they'll
agree.
enjoy it as well because the house is gonna be huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm
They're
saying.
gonna
Like,
love it.
I feel like the kids need to be. I feel like if I have kids, when I'm wealthy and I have children, like it needs to be a matter of like they understand, they know that they treated well, like their house is big, they have nice things,
Yeah.
like, but they get treated on like special occasions
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, 100.
So like when they do get treated, it is obviously things of they're expensive,
Yeah.
like birthdays and stuff. They'll be like nice, and holidays will obviously be nice, but it's like on a day to day, they're like normal people.
Do you want to think the best way to do that would be? Let's say, for instance, if we were to start a charity, they would
Yeah,
be the head of that charity. Why? Because they're in constant contact with people who are less fortunate.
yeah,
That would be a good idea.
yeah.
If they were constantly working with people and going into
Constantly
environments,
reminding them.
exactly, they're constantly reminded that I'm blessed to be in this position.
Yeah,
Like extremely
and that's
blessed.
that's actually you hit the nail on the head. Kids that they don't, because they never see that side of life,
Yeah.
they don't realize that they are blessed to be in those. Oh, we're in the middle of a recording, man.
Omar's mum just walked in. What?
I'm cutting that, and then
Why?
I'm gonna cut in it
Why?
because it's very unsettling the scene. We're just gonna keep it.
Just keep rolling.
Say less. Anyway, so yeah, like I feel like because they never seen that side of life, they just think what they have is like normal, innit? They just feel like, yeah, I've got this and what? Like, it's in my life.
Yeah.
Like, this is just how it is. I'm entitled to this. And I feel like when you see all of that, like how other people are living, that seeing it, feeling it, and if children that are wealthy or have wealthy parents see that, feel it, partake in it, understand what it feels to live like that, then they'll really be proper grateful for what they do have when they step back into their life. And I feel like, yeah, having like them partake in charitable things or taking them around the world to countries and seeing, the poor people, how they live and stuff is definitely going to be very important.
But the
But
goal is to go to those disadvantaged countries and then come back 5, 10 years later
yeah,
and they're doing really well. That's one of our big goals. Like completely separate to anything that's money making activities, anything that's gonna ever help boost our kind of like our status within society, all this kind of stuff. I feel like helping out
yeah,
people is just gonna be the biggest like reward. And it's something that I remember we sat down and we actually said like, because remember when Akif went away,
yeah,
that was something that really kind of motivated me in it. This is the thing. This is when you know like you're a good person.
yeah,
When you want to do something like that, knowing that it's never gonna really give you anything in return apart from how you feel.
yeah,
Like they're not gonna be able to give me. What can they possibly give me?
yeah,
They can't give me nothing.
yeah,
The only thing that I can do is help them in their situation, and the feeling I'll get from that would be crazy because if you could actually go, let's say we go to a country with 100K or something in those parameters, and we're to go there. Do you know how much that would change, like everybody in that village or even in that part of the town or the country, whatever, and you'd be so proud.
yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, that feeling's. I mean, I don't know what it feels like because
I
I've never
can't
been able
wait
to
to
do
feel
that,
it
but
because it's just gonna feel so nice just to see. Because he was telling me, Akif, he was telling me on the phone, he was just like, the maddest thing about these environments is not even what you bring them,
yeah,
it's just the energy. Like they're so grateful for everything. Like
yeah,
they're out, they're laughing, they're playing with like little rocks on the street, and they're as if they're in like. You see some kids that today they're
yeah,
with an iPad, they've got a complete screw face, they've got everything they want whenever they want at their disposal, and they're just moody, can't
yeah,
communicate, don't know how to play, don't know how to interact. But
yeah.
these kids, they've literally got rocks on the floor playing about, and they're just grateful to be alive. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like when I went Saudi in 2019, like when you see poor people, I just feel so sad in it. Like
Yeah,
you just feel so bad, especially when I went India. When I went India in 2019, that was mad. Like there's so much poverty in India, bro. Like you're seeing all these kids like looking after kids. Like you have like 9-year-olds, 5-year-olds looking after like 1-year-old babies and that, and it's just so sad. Like seeing them, like just begging.
The messed up thing about India though is that directly above in the skyline you can see all the millionaires and the billionaires, all their buildings.
Yeah,
You can see that. It's the same as London.
yeah,
You see some parts of London, like near Holy Smokes,
yeah,
that kind of area, and then you can see JP's building, you can see Canary's building, you can see one of Canada Square, HSBC, you can see like the whole of like the financial sector of London,
yeah.
but you're in like no offense, but you're in the slums of London, and then you can still see that. Like
Yeah.
the contrast is black and white.
Yeah, with India, it's even mad. Like it's even crazier because the
Yeah.
population of rich people is so much smaller,
Yeah.
and the population, like in Delhi, the capital of India,
Yeah.
is mad, bro. Like it's mad.
Yeah.
Like there's barely any like the population of rich people is so small. The population of like poor people is massive, massive. But yeah, like stuff like that. When you see that stuff, it's sad, and that's stuff like I don't really care about. I don't even care about the feeling of feeling better about it. Like I don't care about that. I wanna just help those people in it. I just wanna not feel bad. Like I just
Well, the
that
feeling
yeah
you want to not feel bad. You want to feel
yeah.
good
I just
by
wanna help them. Like
exactly.
it's just so sad that I wanna help. Like I don't like seeing that.
Yeah,
That
neither
is,
do I.
I don't really care about the rewarding feeling. None of that. Just seeing that other
Yeah.
people living like that when I live the way I live is sad.
Yeah.
Like it's not nice, not right. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be like that. It's unfair. And people have the money to change it and they don't.
When are you thinking about doing this, by the way? Because
Once I have enough money to whenever I'm able to do so.
yeah,
Like I always give charity as much as I can.
yeah,
And I like that's the thing. Anything that you can give can count. Like if you're not giving charity every week, I feel like if you're making money, then and every time you're getting paid, I feel like a contribution of that should be going to charity. Like whenever I have money, I always think, all right, cool, I need to give money to charity because I've gotten money. If I've gotten paid, somebody in this world hasn't gotten paid,
that's a really nice thought, man.
and
That's
I
really
feel
good.
like every time you get paid, you should give charity.
No, I agree.
I got that from my dad because I know my dad every month he has direct debits for giving charity.
That's
Doesn't
nice.
matter if you can give a penny or a pound or a million, whatever it's what's in proportion to you.
Yeah,
A multi-billionaire giving £100, it's nothing.
yeah,
But someone that's making £200 a month giving £100 is a lot.
that's a lot.
So it's all about what that means, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you get paid £100 a week, and you're giving £10. Cool, you're giving 10%. That's a lot. But if a millionaire gave £10 a week, that's nothing. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. That's like me finding a 1p coin in my pocket and giving it to charity. It's like it doesn't mean nothing. Or if I'm buying something for £1 and I get 1p back, putting that in the little penny jar, that's not charity.
Yeah,
That's just you're just doing it for the sake of it. But I feel like doesn't matter how wealthy I get, I always want to be giving 10% of my wealth to charity. Like it just makes sense. And well, the way I roll is you never. I have of the belief that the most selfish people in the world should be the most giving, because whenever you give, you always win. You always get more. So if you're selfish, you want to win the most, you should be giving, because then you'll get more.
so true.
Like if you give like everything in my every time I've helped somebody, I've always got it back some way, one way or another. You always get it back one way or another. You'll get it back. You help somebody in the smallest things, even with life, like you give them advice or you do something that helps them change their life, like it will come back to you just one way or another. Even if it's not financial aid, just being selfless, helping people, it always comes back to you. And that's just, kind of how I roll. And also charity cleanses, well, it's Muslims believe that charity cleanses your wealth. Like, if God's given you wealth, it's a test to see if you give charity, if you help others that haven't got wealth. That's why He's giving it to you. You get money with a responsibility. With great power comes responsibility. You're getting all this money. You have a responsibility to help your fellow people, your fellow human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all on this earth, we're all the same being. It's your responsibility to help those other people, regardless of emotion or how it makes you feel, or the fact that it makes you feel good or anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it makes you feel shitty. You're responsible for helping other people, for looking out for people. Just like you're responsible for making sure your little sister, your little brothers go to school safe and stuff.
Yeah,
All people are they're
People.
all your people. They're all your people.
yeah,
Everyone is our people. We're all one species.
yeah.
We're all that's just how it is. We are one species, so we
That's
should be looking out for each other as a species. So it's just like that's why like if somebody's like, I don't care about fighting or arguing with people because like, what's the point? We're all one people. We're all the same. You know what I'm saying? We all come into the world the same way and we all leave the same way. So
Movie recording has been stopped automatically. The maximum recording time has been reached.
the mic's still recording, so that's still going on
Yeah,
Spotify.
but
and
that
Apple
was
Music.
that was beautiful, man.
But yeah, I
Honestly,
think on that.
that was beautiful.
But yeah, let's end this. Let's end this off now, innit? 'Cause I need to figure out how this is working for the next time. But yeah. Peace.